All right, guys, today is Sunday, March 31st, and we're going to follow up with this off of last week's analysis that I did and how the trades. I talked about my positions that I'm still holding actually, and not too much going on, right? Since we're swing trading, so this is more of a swing trading idea. It's going to take a few days, a few weeks, in some cases where we have a really big move. It may take a month, 2 months, even 3 months. I've been in trades. It's well worth it, right? Because you just need patience to wait for the trade to work out, and you might make 600, 700,000 pips. So that's just the way it goes when it comes to swing trading. It's just more about patience and managing the trade as it goes towards your take profit, right? So let's take a look at the Euro USD. Last week, we did come down further than last week, but I believe this candle here is where we ended last week. Let's see, this was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. So yeah, this candle right over here is where we ended. And I was talking about a trend line that I was watching. If I can draw it here. Actually, this is not perfect the way I had it before, but I wanted to stay below this. Now, obviously, we shot back up. And once I saw this wick over here, I said, okay, we're probably going to continue to the downside. And I started adding, I think I added another few positions. Actually, you can see my positions here on the top right, where all the positions I'm holding right now. I don't think I'm going to add any more positions. There's no need to unless I really see a very favorable move coming to the downside. I just feel I'm already, I have so many positions that I should just let it go. And actually, we're coming up to a critical level, in my opinion, next week. So I was talking about this median level, or between these long-term median level and the short-term median level. And if I draw this out once again, you can see that what I was talking about is in between these two median levels. So we're going to revisit this. Now, if we start trading below this, even back here, we traded below it, but the market still saw it as, a supporting area. And then we made a nice rally towards the pivot zone, which, we said we got some nice resistance here. And then, that's why I started adding positions to the downside. But usually what happens is that once we revisit a level, we end up pulling back and then breaking through the level. So what I was mentioning last week, what I was looking for is something like this. Okay, we pull back and we start looking for shorts in this area, and then a continuation to the downside here to the next level. Sort of like, I guess an ABC type of move, right? Move down, swift move down, a pull back, and then a continuation to the downside. You can also use Fibonacci extensions if you want to use that. I don't use that, just for look for the next pivotal zones and then go from there, right? Or median levels, like I just mentioned before. So this is a level that I was looking at Friday. Actually, we held up, but I really don't think it's gonna hold up. The support's not gonna hold up. Let me just draw this here. Okay, so from this support to this next support level, and you can see if I zoom in, came down on that trend line, found some support there, right? Try to break it early in the day, but the market pulled back and then, closed above it. And also, you have that median level that the market found some support as well. So this was an area of confluence. I'm expecting next week maybe a push higher to revisit 1.08. Remember, I mentioned that I'm more convinced of the downside if we trade below 1.08 or and stay below there, right? This is actually what I was looking for. Uh, what was it in February? We found some resistance there, and I wanted to stay below this. But once we started trading above, I said this market's probably going to continue higher, and that's exactly what it did. So yeah, found some support here, but again, I don't see no divergence, no hidden divergence that indicates any kind of like reversal going on here. So the odds, in my opinion, are that this market is gonna break to the downside, maybe test 1.08, and then continue to the downside in this area. I expect some type of support somewhere in here in this green zone between 1.0780 and 1.0740. Expect some type of support or fluctuations in the zone. But for all I know, we could, just drive right through this and then continue down. So if you take a look at the weekly chart, let's see. Okay, down here we have the weekly chart. Same thing. I actually mentioned this kind of looked like a triangle. Again, if I could draw this down, you see support to this support, and we have a resistance to this resistance here, right? So we have kind of this formation, right? One, two, three, four, and then now it's very condensed. It's still in the triangle pattern, but still we still want to see a break of this and actually a close below 1.08. So if you get that for below 1.08, I'll look to maybe add additional um, short positions, and then we'll see we'll go from there. So again, the main thing I want to see is that price stays below 1.08, and that way I can just let it ride until we reach, assuming that we get around this level over here, 1.0580 is where I have my take profit. So that's going to be it for this analysis. We'll see what happens, especially on Friday, I believe. Friday we have NFP, so non-farm payrolls, and we'll see if the market gets really volatile and we get some kind of big movement. But we still have a lot of data from Monday all the way to Friday, so we have to see how the market's going to react to that, and from that point on, make adjustments if need be. All right. So hope you enjoy this analysis. Not too much of a change, but again, I still want to see price stay below 1.08 and then continue to break these two median levels and continue on to the target zone, which is down here. Right now, I'm holding about 1,500 pips across multiple positions, and if we get down here, I think that'll be around 1,900 pips combined, right, between all the positions. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see you guys in the next video.